can I say? That's why I always have at home whole wheat pasta. Fun fact about Toronto. Good morning and welcome to my vlog. Welcome to my Saturday. The Saturday is starting almost like usual. If you're not new here, you know that I usually go to yoga. If you're new here, nice to meet you. I'm Luciana Couto. I don't like to tell you what to do, what to eat, despite being a health coach. I like to inspire you to live a healthy lifestyle by sharing my life with you, by sharing my routine. And I hope I can show you that it's simpler than you think. So on Saturdays, I usually go to yoga in the morning, but today I'm gonna try Pilates. It will be my first time doing reformer Pilates. A long time ago, more than 10 years ago in Brazil, I'm from Brazil, but I live in Toronto, Canada now. I used to do Pilates, but it was not the reformer Pilates. It was like a more freestyle, I would say. I enjoy it, but to be honest, I don't have high expectations because if you know me, you know that I like to lift weights and yoga, but I believe the majority of my strength conditioning comes from the strength training. I love that. I'm just going because my gym just included them in my membership, and I thought, why not? Let's try it, because I was always curious why people talk so much about reformer Pilates. So that's why I'm going there. The plans for today, besides that, almost a normal Saturday, because we are not going for brunch today. We usually go out for dinner, but today we are going to the movies. So let's start the day. What can I say? I'd rather not have an opinion right now. I don't like to have an opinion right away. I like the things to settle in my mind. But actually, I like it. I enjoy it. It was not that hard, but not as easy as I thought. Not that I thought that it would be easier, but I thought it would be lighter. And it can be hard. But for me, it's just because I do strength training 4 times a week, so for me it was not that hard. The balancing part, I don't know, I was kind of worried. I was afraid, I would say, because I don't know, it can be dangerous. Not that it can be dangerous, but at some point you have like this bed that moves, that slides. There was this movement when we would do a split, so we would split our legs between a platform and this sliding bed. I thought, if you don't have a good balance, I don't know, it could be scary, but it was, in general, I like it. I love it, the infrastructure. It was my first time. Actually, this room is new in my gym. They just opened it and everybody was, wow. Everybody was taking pictures, filming for Instagram because it was beautiful, and the lighting, the setting, everything. I don't see myself doing it every day, especially because the first class they have on weekdays is 7:30 a.m. and it's way late for me. I usually go 5:30, so 7:30 it would disrupt my routine, and you know I am all about routine. On weekends, on a Saturday like this is 9 a.m. I don't like to delay the beginning of my weekend. I have this in my mind that my weekend only starts after the class, like, okay, now I'm done with yoga, now I can start my weekend. So if I delay until 9, my weekend will start 10 a.m. So that's the thing. I don't know, let's see. Stay tuned. If you're not a subscriber yet, now you have a good reason for it to see what I'm gonna do. And I'm not doing that just because I wanna tease you. It's just because I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, let's say now I have two options for Saturdays. Either I go to yoga, either I go to Pilates. Let's see what I'm gonna decide next week. After organizing my thoughts, I wrote an article on my Substack about this experience, diving into the pursuit of the Pilates body and sharing my insights on what it really takes to achieve it. You can read it on lucianacoto.substack.com. Let's make a quick lunch. I'm gonna make something simple for lunch because it's Saturday, so I don't like to spend too much time in the kitchen. I'm gonna make a pasta that I got from Costco a few groceries ago. Where is it? A pasta made of, red lentil pasta. I actually like it, and it's packed with protein. But if you have any pasta, I would say if you have to choose, whole wheat pasta is better than white pasta. But anyways, here's the tip for you. I always add some protein to my sauce. So I'm gonna use my homemade sauce. I made the sauce, the tomato sauce, and I'm gonna add, I always have cans of sardines, tuna, or even oyster. Let me show you. Oh, I have a lot of them. Oops. Or mackerel. So I'm gonna add one of these. I have to decide, mackerel, oysters, I don't know. So I add this to my tomato sauce and boom, I have protein. And another thing that I like to add to my normal tomato sauce, to my plain tomato sauce, if you will, is spinach, because it brings even more fiber. I say even more fiber because if you are eating whole wheat pasta, you are already incorporating fibers to your meal. That's why I always have at home whole wheat pasta. Actually, today I'm gonna use the one I got from Costco, but anyways, cans of sardines or tuna or mackerel or oysters in my pantry, because every time I have to cook something quick like today, I just add it to my preparation and I have protein.
Starting route to Cineplex Cinemas Varsity and VIP.
Tonight it's a little different because we are not going to have, we are going to have dinner, but not right away. We are going to the movies because we want to watch the Brazilian movie that was nominated to the Oscars. And what is the name? I'm Still Here. I'm Still Here is the name in English. After that we are going to have dinner, so it's a little different. When was the last time we went to the movies?
I think we watched that Wes Anderson movie, right?
I don't know, we should go more.
Oh yeah, sure.
fact about Toronto. You live in downtown and you go to a movie theater in downtown, but sometimes you have to get a highway and go around the city so you can go to another place in the city. Even though that place is like 5 kilometers from home?
That's
6?
not bad.
5,
That's
6.
6.
The traffic here is, yeah, it can be interesting.
It's wild.
It's wild. After the movie, we headed down one floor for dinner at Trattoria Milano, inside Italy, Toronto. It's one of our favorite spots, but unfortunately, the kitchen was closing in just half an hour. So we couldn't linger as long as we usually do on our cozy Saturday night dinners. Still, any time spent here is always a treat. I went for the tagliarin al ragù di vitello. Delicate house-made egg yolk pasta coated in a rich veal ragu, finished with sage and parmigiano reggiano. Every bite was pure comfort. Hubby opted for the castoncelli, a classic handmade ravioli from Bergamo, filled with braised veal and a touch of amaretti, all tossed in sterling creamy butter, crispy pancetta, and sage. A perfect balance of savory and sweet. And then came dessert, because no Italian dinner is complete without it. I indulged in cioccolato e pistacchio, a luscious dark chocolate mousse with salted pistachio gelato, and a pop of raspberry. Absolute heaven! Hubby went for nocciola, a chocolate-covered hazelnut mousse with a praline center, layered over devil's food cake crumble. Decadent and dreamy. Even though our time was short, it was another magical dinner in one of our favorite places. Sometimes it's not about the length of the moment, but the quality. And this one was deliciously unforgettable. In this vlog, I take you to dine at one of the most exclusive restaurants in Toronto as we try to answer the big question: is a Michelin star really worth it? Watch the video to find out.